What up, I'm your man's coachsmeta. We coming to you live from our PS3. We are currently year 3, week 7 of our Gonzaga Bulldogs restricted Dynasty.
Hey, that shit lit.
We had a tough one last week. Colorado gave us more than I was expecting. I looked at the record, I looked at the athleticism, and I thought, okay, maybe. But for the most part, there was a lot of a lot of guys that what's the word? Intangibles? No, consistency. One of those words. I didn't feel like they had it, and they did. They kept the game close. We had to pull it out in the end. We did good. We survived a game that we thought was going to be one of the simpler games. Now we got Oregon State, and Oregon State, honestly, kind of in the same boat. Let's look at the roster right now. So there are always certain things I look for on these rosters as I'm going up and down, and the overall is one thing, but it's how does the overall get there, right? So we take a look at the quarterback, Seth Collins, 76 overall. He's got the lowest awareness of all the quarterbacks on the team. So what does he do better than everybody else? Well, he's the only accurate one. So he doesn't have the throw power. I immediately know we can be pretty aggressive with him because his passes deep down the field not going to be that difficult to deal with. We'll probably be able to catch up in a lot of instances, even if they burn us. Running backs, nothing special. The running backs that give us problems are generally the guys with the really high ratings, who have a little bit of everything. They're fast, they're strong. They break tackles, they can catch the ball. Here, I'm looking at the speed of their receivers. We've got some guys with size too. A couple of 6'5" guys. Guy from Austin, Texas. But once again, we saw the quarterback. The arm strength doesn't. It's going to be tough to take advantage of all the speed they have. The offensive line, big, physical. I'm looking at them. They're all over 300 pounds. But I don't know if they'll commit to the run. I'm not seeing. They don't have the speed at the defensive end position. Solid in the middle. They're all big, solid guys. But I'm not seeing the type of stuff that normally scares me. Now when I look at the linebackers and I see, that these guys have speed, then I gotta go over to, the block shedding and all those things, the hit power. Who am I trying to avoid? Who do I not believe we can get up on them, block them, and then sustain the block? They've all got decent block shed. Okay. Secondary, no lockdown defenders. A couple of guys who can press, but come on.
Hey, that shit lit.
Come on.
Kid.
And then I go over here and unless they're playing cover 2, we should have a field day throwing the ball against them. They don't have the guys to really match up with our receiving core. This is one of the few times where we look at them like, hey, right here, this is where we're gonna eat. This is where those smash concepts, and we may even take a shot with the big post. But we've got to have time. I didn't see any elite pass rushers who are going to really speed up our clock, and that's good because we don't have great offensive linemen. But what we do have is a really good quarterback and really good receivers. The tail of the tape. It says game preview. I call it the tail of the tape. Is they're not very good on either side of the ball, which explains their 1-4 record. We are outstanding offensively. We move the ball, we score points defensively. It's kind of skewed. It's kind of skewed because, to be honest, giving up 400 yards a game, not so bad when you consider that we're usually ahead. They got an injury to P. Lucas. I don't believe we have any injuries so far this season. That average attendance, that's the capacity of the stadium. So we're filling up at Bone Stadium in Spokane every week. Oregon State coming off their first win of the year against App State. They didn't do too good going into that game. USC, their first conference game, got blown out. We're their second game. We pretty much can end any of their conference championship hopes with this. And looking at the rest of their schedule, none of the teams they play have a losing record. Stanford is 3-3. For us, trap game, classic trap game, because UCLA is a team. Remember, we played them couple years back, Jeff Rosen. They beat us. We've pretty much owned Washington State. But the UCLA game, we can't look past Oregon State. We're already doing it because I feel like I'm doing it. Normally I say we should blow Oregon State out. I can't say that. Collins been pretty efficient, low completion percentage. He just didn't have the arm. He's a mobile guy. Doesn't have the arm. Sands was their leading rusher. I expected that if they were having any success, it would be on the ground. The receivers, they're good receivers, but they don't have a quarterback. Honestly, they don't have a quarterback to get him the ball, which means he's going to throw for 500 yards against us, because that's how we do. We're not going to try to let him. And hopefully we can get on him and just really mess up everything he wants to do. Deisering's currently leading the country in passing yards. And a lot of that has to do with what Payne is doing outside, and he's leading the country in receiving yards. Had a pedestrian game last week. It is what it is. Hunter, Marshall, they ate, so we ate. Womack back to being our leading rusher. He had a really good game. Johnson and Womack are just they're perfect for what we do. I mean, we like to run wide, but they're really good at finding the gaps in the middle of the field, getting to that second level, causing problems. We're still letting tackles by Enna. We haven't been getting a lot of interceptions. The sacks are coming in. Our pressure has been pretty good. Quarterbacks 3-4 times a game. We're getting to them. So hopefully we can continue to do that. We're gonna have to keep a spy on Sands. We're gonna have to keep a spy on Collins, because he is more mobile than he is accurate throwing the football. We should handle Oregon State, but that's not always the case. So Oregon State, let's get it.
Here in Corvallis, Oregon is Reser Stadium, the battlefield for this game.
Okay, up tempo. Kind of wasn't expecting that, but all right.
Here he goes. Brought down at the 46-yard line. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Decision there by the quarterback.
I didn't spy him. I'm taking a chance here. I think they're more.
Gets the call.
Wow.
And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 29. An amazing run. This kid was moving.
About to say we sent the nickel that time.
Once he saw it was a run, he made a great break on the ball and used his speed to make the big tackle.
Oh, way to hold the edge.
He's taken down right around the 20.
Really good job by the big guys up front to use their size and speed and get the runner in the backfield.
Yeah.
They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line.
Good solid running right there.
Payne's tired from what? Has he been blocking like that?
And he hits him hard at the 50. 5-yard line. It's second down.
That was all Womack. We missed 2 blocks at the point of attack. Once again, middle of the field is wide open. We have to pancake that guy.
Nice run there. Johnson gains about 4 yards on the play.
We'll stay in it. We'll stay in it. We'll run the exact same play. Are they giving me something?
And they get nice yardage on that run. Quick pass. And they make the stop at the 15.
We'll take the points.
Hey, Reese.
Let's take a look at some scores from around the country. The Trojans unleash their aerial assault and score a touchdown. The Trojans lead 7-0.
Tackle made at the 35.
I don't know what to do. I don't know why all of a sudden that has stopped being a good thing to do.
Quick out to his
Good
receiver.
tackle, Gay. Good tackle. I trust my man's over here. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. When I click on and make him stop moving,
3-3 tie.
he's supposed to come to me. I'm pass committing. Okay.
He scrambled.
Oh, same route.
And he's taken down around the
He pretty much
47-yard
beat me
line.
on the right because, yeah, but pass rush, guys, I don't even know who made the play. But, okay, we got to get around him, though.
He makes his way to about the 18.
I wanted to get outside. They weren't going to let me outside. They apparently do not believe we'll run inside zone or the dot. Ooh, hold on. Why'd he move to the other side? Let's just take what they give us. A
He's
good
out to
block.
the 30. Fires to his receiver.
is
First
Marshall?
down. And he's finally shoved out
Marshall,
at the 41-yard
he's
line.
picked up a little speed in the offseason now. Don't sleep on Marshall. Zaire. You got Payne one-on-one. Can he win that? They're blitzing. I'm just going to force it.
Fires out to his wideout. Brought down. Right
That was a good
around
route.
the 12-yard line.
That was a really good route. Payne he's become a guy you can't guard. He just really has. He already had the speed and athleticism, but when he added the ability to run routes
From the 12-yard line.
and release
down.
off of the bump, that's when he became a Biletnikoff finalist type guy.
And it pays off. Touchdown.
That was just a really good run. That was a fun run. That was very fun. Gay up. And I want.
And they'll get him in the
Get you
backfield.
some Morris.
Give the defense all the credit here. They had that one snuffed out from the start.
It would have been nice
Could
had that been a
an
fumble.
even bigger loss.
But I will take Schmeich in the quarterback. Dude, I can only. We're gonna stay in it, even though they went trips. Let's go to this guy.
And he carries
Yo,
the ball for
more
next game.
every
What
chance
is
he
going on with this
gets.
defense? I mean, don't get me wrong. The offense does
Herb,
a nice
shut
job
your
with first
face.
downs and
Shoot. Oh no! Wow, that's nonsense. That's silly. A silly touchdown. We have a quarterback with the awareness to throw it to the back shoulder.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
you admire their faith in the running game, but a pass might have been the better way to go.
Only because the defense let me down on the last drive. We'll start on man
Last
two.
time we saw this offense on the field, they drove the length of the field. And you think back to what that defensive coordinator tried to do. He tried to change some things up, but nothing
case
seemed
it
to
smashes
work.
post
It's gonna be
flags.
interesting
We're
to
on
see
this.
How he can have an impact on this.
Richardson
It's
is
picked
on
off.
that because you don't try
Drilled
Richardson.
at the 29.
He
Richardson
telegraphed
is
that
becoming
throw.
that dude.
Eyed his receiver the whole way. That was an easy
He's
read
got
by
good
the
size,
defense.
good speed. The awareness and play recognition are getting there. You don't try him, especially in man coverage, especially with a safety up top.
From the 20.
Even though our backup, he's a really solid player. They haven't been blitzed. Oh, this looks like cover 0. It's cover 0.
Halfback's got it on the quick
Get
throw.
the block.
Inside the 10. And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a first and goal.
Nice. Good. Caught him blitzing. Anytime we catch him blitzing when we have the screen on, that is, you know what I'm saying? Kind of zone blitz.
And he's in the end zone.
Put the head down. Ref. No flags, bro. No flags on the road, dog. Good play on. Oh, no. Okay, he's running to the corner.
Zips it to the tight end.
That's, come on. Oh,
He's
my,
to the
wow.
40. And he's tackled at the 48.
First of all,
Nice job here by
that
the
guy
wide
does not
receiver,
break
looking the ball
that
in
guy's
and keeping
tackle.
the chains moving. He was
don't
on
like
the
that
same
at all.
page as his...
All right, so I'm jumping on anything out breaking. They
Fires in a hurry. Interception. Tackle at the
you
49
keep playing
yard
with
line.
him, and he's gonna keep making plays.
Holding. Defense.
I don't. Hold on. I'm confused. If I accept it, do I want to decline it? I'm confused. I think I decline
really
it.
like this corner's ability to
Okay.
read the play. He shows very good football smarts
Two
and
picks,
pretty good
two
hands, too.
tries, 2 picks. Are they gonna give me the dig? Okay, it's man. I'm gonna believe in
There's a
Keith's
strike
ability to
complete.
run that dig.
And they make the stop at the
Chicks
22-yard
dig.
line.
Excellent
The
execution
deep
on
dig.
one side of the ball that time. And it looks to me like...
We're actually just gonna run him up the seam. We're gonna run both of them up the seam.
And he's immediately tackled.
Is
2 yards to the end zone. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
yeah, I don't like anything. I think they're in some kind of zone.
And they're in. Touchdown.
Some kind of. They had us outnumbered to the left. Even though we had them outflanked, but I think that was like cover 2. And
That gives him another touchdown to go along with the one he scored earlier. The Bulldogs lead 23-10.
Look at Payne being a team player. Some kind of. They had us left. Even though we had them outflanked, but I think that was.
This young man is no...
Hey, that shit lit, kid.
Okay, it's halftime, which means if you're still watching the video, like, leave a comment. If you're seeing something I'm missing, let me know. I'm pretty open about that kind of stuff. Share the video and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Everything's kind of coming to fruition. So far, our game plan was offensively, we always want to run the ball and then look for the deep shots. They're not giving us the deep shots, not because we can't win outside, but because we can't protect. So we're gonna go quick game, and we'll take shots in the holes between the corners. Between the corners and the safeties on the outside, and the linebackers and the safeties in the middle. Maybe we can catch a guy too close to the line of scrimmage. But as far as letting routes develop deep downfield, I think the one time they went cover 0 and we were able to hit the dig, that was about it. Every other time the quarterback had no shot. We have been great on third down. We like to be great on third down. They haven't been great at all. We had one defensive drive where we just seemed to brain fart as they drove up and down the field. But for the most part, their quarterback just didn't have the throw power. The 2 interceptions he's thrown, he just didn't have the velocity. And if Richardson's there, Richardson has the range to get it. He's our I'm not gonna say he's our Trayvon Diggs, but he's definitely our best defensive back when it comes to playing the ball in the air. And they've learned that they should stop throwing in his general direction. If he's on that side of the field, don't try it. Only gave up 187 yards. I think with the lead, they're going to try to throw the ball, which is not going to work out well for them. Their best chance is to keep us from scoring another touchdown or so. Because if we get up 3-4 scores and they have to drop back and try to throw the ball to get back in this game, they're not going to be able to do it. They're just not. They good receivers. The quarterback can't accurately complete complete passes more than 20 yards downfield. Not with our pass rush, not with not with his lack of arm strength. He just can't. That's just a physical limitation he's got. So it's time for our pass rushers to pin their ears back and go get some. Second half, let's get it. Oh, okay. Good block by Marshall. Oh, wow. Okay, that's how you feel, Payne?
The 10. Touchdown. Big play.
Okay, hold on. Usually when you run somebody over, you feel the weight on your controller a little bit. Bro, he ran him over like he was never there. Okay. I'm on.
He airs it out. Leaps, picked off.
Sometimes I'm ridiculous. I'm not. I would give our coverage.
Nice interception and an even nicer
I give our coverage their
this
dues,
guy's an athlete.
but that was
There's
actually
no
on
throwing it
me.
over this guy's head. He'll go up and get it.
On him, let's go ahead and lean on him. I don't know what the carry count is right now, but they about to get this work. Didn't mean to spin.
Tackle made at about the
That's a
37
PS3
yard
controller
line.
being a PS3 controller. We'll come right back to it.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. They get on the board again. Touchdown.
Deal with it. Deal with it.
And that one worked just like they draw it up, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, you're exactly right. Offensive line did a good job of protecting the quarterback. Good route by the receivers.
Said it at halftime.
Touchdown.
It makes for an easy
can't run the deep
completion when
routes,
you've got a
but
guy who's that wide open.
if I put the ball in my running back's belly and those linebackers respect it that much, there's going to be some holes. There's going to be some cracks in that D. Looks like, yeah, let's try to take advantage of whatever they're doing.
They'll bring him down.
I was
at
really
about
late
the
on that.
47-yard line.
So
It's a
my
great
first read
job
was
here
the
by
slide on the
quarterback
right.
of recognizing the outside linebacker blitz and delivering the football.
And he's tackled at the
Made a
13.
miss, but it wasn't clean. That's okay. That's okay. We'll clear Hunter through the middle, then attack behind him with Williams. Good catch.
And they make the stop at about the
I don't know if they were
7-yard line.
spotlighting Williams. It didn't look like Williams was going to be available because that linebacker, he just stayed there. Yeah, we'll take our 3. Okay.
Sands up the gut. He's out to the 30. He's to the 40. The 50. The 30. To
Okay.
the 20. To the 10. Touchdown.
Okay.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. The Bulldogs lead it by 23. On the catch, and he steps out. On the 47. There he goes.
Oh, get out of
They
here.
finally tackle him at the 8-yard line.
Okay, so this move right here is ridiculous. I juked the wrong way. And then right here, bro. Really? No way, dog. That guy was sold out. Yeah, let's
Fires
just,
it out. There's another.
instead of running into all that muck, let's just release the running back out. See if that safety comes with him.
Make it 3 passes for touchdowns.
What I'm noticing more and more about this guy is he's very
They appear to have no answer for
check
it.
it down or take off and run with it.
Oh, they caught me. I'm on this though.
Out of bounds around the 49-yard line.
Just enough to turn that drag into a. He's just running out of bounds. The blitz is coming from somewhere over here.
And here's a quick throw. He's tackled at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they got had a choice to make.
First down.
What is this? Taking away the A and B. We can get those, right?
Touchdown.
Good run. Started getting that forward lean like 1-2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Oh, they went trips. Okay.
Tries to get around the
Man,
corner. And he shoved out of bounds.
I wasn't ready for trips. I was not ready for trips. No way they even completed that pitch.
For a loss. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
So he shakes off the schmike. Eanes his own 21, gives him up. Richardson. Oh yeah, Richardson was going for the interception on the pitch.
So they're going to go for it here. Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Oh, we got Brown in there. Oh, they ran the ball.
And he is drilled at the 32.
Screen.
Looks middle, got his back. Tackle
How?
made at the 23-yard line. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense
Trying to figure out why Cobb wouldn't
on
sprint.
it,
Cobb
and
is
they
much
attacked.
faster than Hayden.
Quarterback should.
Oh no, they're in trips again. Okay. Only thing I could.
Looks to the end zone,
Oh
interception.
no! Get out of the end zone. I read the out. That's a tough combination. The sail, the out, and the go.
It's just
But
one of those days for this
your boy is a goon.
Already getting blown out. Now another interception. Can you
Richardson
imagine
was
that
over there
walk
too.
over
They
the sideline
just have a
for this
death
guy?
wish.
Here is their
Strange
inside their own
tricep
5.
out for game. There's not much more game to go.
Takes a knee.
Because I got University out of class. Yeah, I got it in there. I got it in.
And he delivers. Boy, it's been a real pleasure just sitting back and watching him perform today.
They were who we thought they were. Very, very beatable. They came in 1-4 for a reason. And when we looked at the roster and we said, okay, this is what they cannot
That
do.
shit lit, kid.
I think they at halftime they had about 160, and the only reason they were able to get up to 360 is because of one play for 80 yards that shouldn't have happened. I'll take the responsibility in the sense that we shouldn't have changed up the defense back to what was working in the first half, because once we switched it up in the second half, it was even better. But we went back to what we were doing in the first half because we assumed they would adjust. And long story short, we got too far ahead of the Yomi. We should have just stayed in it because they couldn't figure it out. There was nowhere for them to go. We had the look we were giving them basically took away the weaknesses of our defense. And for this matchup, you know, we still have the weakness of our defensive front, of a defensive line up front. We're not great against the run. And our only way of defending the run right now is still shooting gaps and being more aggressive. But against a team who we don't think they can run the ball consistently enough to beat us, especially a team whose defense can't stop us, once a team has to pass and we get to just keep Moore and Eames 20 yards off the ball, they're in trouble because the strength of our defense is our pass rush. You know, between Hunter and Ware and Morris, our pass rush is something serious. The injection of Inyo into the starting lineup, it meant Enna got to focus more on just being in the middle of the field, going sideline to sideline. Inyo's a solid zone defender, so he can cover ground, he can help with the run, he also can kind of run sideline to sideline. Lewis, much smaller guy, it just is what it is. But now that we got those 235, 240 pounders in the middle, you know, if only we had another 300 pounder up front, you know, we could kind of switch up our defensive front a little bit. But for right now, we've only got one who can consistently do what 300 pounders do, so we'll stay in that and hope that we get to play from in front. We would have forced many more punts if we didn't force so many turnovers. Four of them. Just their quarterback, he couldn't make throws. Like he couldn't put the velocity on throws when receivers were open, because they were getting open-ish, but not open-ish enough. Our offense was just, we did whatever we wanted the whole game. You know, slow starts, that it is what it is. But we were doing whatever we wanted the whole game, and we should have. Only thing I didn't like about our offense was giving up the sacks. We just could not pass protect against these guys. But once we just committed to short game, we're gonna throw short game. We're not gonna try to get it down, push the ball downfield. We don't have to. We can catch the ball in the flat. We can run a slant, and then we can take it to the house, or we can hit them in the seam and take it to the house. And that's what we did. Both Payne and Marshall over 100 yards. It's tough for teams who don't have the personnel. If they don't have the personnel, we're gonna eat. Let's see what we had here. That's normally not good. That 3 of our top 4 tacklers, 4 of our top 6 were DBs, except for the fact that they were basically playing in the flat. So, you know, defense solid, and only two tackles. This defense doesn't favor him. When we're being very aggressive, it does, but this one is a little more, okay, use his attributes to cover up holes and make plays, and obviously, man, we made plays. Gay had 2, Richardson had 2, which puts them both ahead of Moore, who dropped one right to Gay. Kicking return game, you know, punter, sorry Bryce, you ain't gonna get to punt much when we doing offense. But you know, it was what it was. You know, 160 yards, 31 attempts and 160 yards. That is not how you win football games. He didn't even get sacked. They just couldn't run the ball enough to beat us, I didn't feel, and they didn't. So that puts us, we're 2-0 in Pac-12 play. I haven't looked at this. Oh, yeah, I did. We got UCLA coming up. Dez is going to have a whole week of, I think he still has a poster of Rosen in his dorm. He just does not like that guy. But thank you for watching. See you next video. Cue the falsetto.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe.